Hi guys, so earlier today I posted on my WhatsApp status. So I basically said if anyone has an app and they are wondering how to add AI to it or an idea for an AI powered product, they should shoot me a DM and I will make a video explaining how to do it in a very simple way. Somebody sent me a bunch of ideas, right? And one of them is an AI expense tracker. And basically he wants an app where you can upload a receipt of a payment and then the AI can categorize that spending and detect some patterns and then provide monthly insights on where the money is being wasted or saved. Now, I'm not going to do something this complex. I'll just do the very first part of this, right? Which is the part of where you upload a receipt and then the AI can categorize that and then we save that particular receipt information to a CSV file. And I'll be doing this with Python. So let's get straight to it. This is just a very simple prototype on how you achieve this with Python. The first thing you need to do, obviously, is to install all the packages that you need. I am using .env here to basically load the environmental variables which contains my OpenAI API key. Obviously, we are using an LLM for this, right? But before we even decide to pass the image to the model, we need to specify what we call an output format. Whenever the model sees an image, it should output this particular structure, the date, the amount, the category, which could be any of this here, and description, location, the receiver of the payment, and then the parts of the image, right? So this is called a Pydantic class. So you can see we are using LangChain here to access OpenAI GPT-4o. And the reason why I'm using GPT-4o is because GPT-4o supports multimodality, which allows you to process image. The key thing here is that we are adding this particular method here that says restructured output. And this simply means that we want the LLM to output a structured output. And we have to also provide the structure of that output, which is the submit expense class we just created here. We're going to create two key functions. The first function is the function that would save the output of the LLM to a CSV file. And the second function is the actual function that processes the image via the LLM. So in this case, we are taking an image, right? And we are converting that image to base64, as you can see here. And once that is done, we create an attachment and put in the base64 objects in there. And then we create a system message and a human message. And the system message simply says that you are an helpful assistant that processes receipt images, blah, blah, blah. And then we say, here's the receipt image. And we provide the parts. And finally, we provide the attachment, which is basically just the image in base64. Then we invoke the LLM, that is, we make the LLM call. And then we save that response from the LLM into the CSV file. As simple as that now. I have some bunch of images here, which are basically just receipts I downloaded from the internet. This is a random receipt, this is a random receipt, this is a random receipt. Come down here and we use demo 3 this time around, which is one of the images, right? Then we process this and you can see that it has been saved to the CSV file. So let's see how the CSV file looks like. We have the date, the amounts that was spent, the category falls under order. Then we have the description here, as you can see, which is basically all that was extracted from that particular PDF. And we try just demo here. So we get this, we go back here now, we should see two entries now. We have the other entry here, as you can see here.